talking me?
So these douchebags decided to release their freaking
This is
trailer or
terrible.
whatever, right?
This is bad.
I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago. They were supposed to have a day where the trailer was supposed to come out, or you're gonna be able to play this trailer or whatever. And then people were waiting and waiting and waiting, and boom, nothing happened. It didn't pop up anywhere. They didn't do anything. Then it was like, okay, a couple of hours later, it was like, oh, okay, it's up there now. Everybody can check it out. No, you can't check it out because there's some kind of bullshit ass technical difficulty or something like that they've got. So they make you wait. So I think the wait was like what, 3 days or something like that. And
Yes.
then it finally is out for everybody to check out. And guess what everybody was fucking waiting for? A whole 5-second clip of some man walking through a room.
And that they had already released weeks ago on Twitter.
What the fuck? Why are we still paying attention to these dumbasses? Like, this shit is got me hot. I'm so tired of these fools with this dumbass game and like all of this stuff and them apologizing because they put out tweets that would make you assume that it was a Silent Hill. This is not a Silent Hill, blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck all of that noise. Like, I don't want to hear nothing else from these people. I want Blue Box to just fall off the damn earth. I don't even want to see that fucking company no more. That's how irritating this is because they keep playing these games. They wasting everybody's time to look at this stuff for a 5-second clip that's available. And there was a whole bunch of other little blocks to click on. But the one thing that you could click on, it was like just that little bit, that little 5 seconds. Like, what is this, man? What are they trying to do?
This was bad. Like, so this whole saga that we've been covering this whole time, it's been kind of fun for the most part because little pieces of new information comes out every time, right? Like, we have like the logo, we
New
find
conspiracy.
new, but it's new though. Like, and even like Blue Box will, like, when they release like the that one screenshot, the real-time experience, and you had the background and then the image, you could see the guy with the eye patch and it was hazed out. At least it was all new, something new and fun for people to kind of like, oh, let's go research, right? Or like you had the hazy words, people are trying to figure it out. It like that's fun. Like, if you're trying to have fun with your audience, like let's say this is Kojima and you're trying to have fun with your audience, it's fun, like throwing little hints out, little crumbs to like chase. This, what they did recently, was just unethical, like, in my opinion, because they literally announced the trailer, are you ready? Get everyone hyped, because we've been following these breadcrumbs and having a fun time with it. And you're sitting there waiting, everyone's waiting on their computer screen for hours, and all of a sudden you get this tweet, sorry, there's a glitch, which is some bullcrap, because what I understand is you put in a notice, like, that you're going to have like a patch or something to fix. So it's like they already knew, in my opinion, they already knew this ahead of time. They knew they were going to do this, in my opinion. Like, I sent that in the text message.
Yeah, they planned
like,
this.
This is obviously planned. And so you're like, okay, whatever. And everyone's thinking the next piece of clue is like, oh, they'll wait until the 13th because that's when PT dropped, was on August 13th.
Right.
Sure enough, August 13th rolls around. Oh, miraculously the glitch is fixed. So we're going to get our clip now.
Right.
And what did they launch? A freaking, I'm about to like go off too, clip they've already shown us on their own Twitter feed. They tweeted this clip out already. This exact clip. They had people waiting, dude. Hours. I remember there was one guy I was following, like some PlayStation homie, and he was waiting there, and they're talking about all the conspiracies, having a fun time. And then when they launched it, he was just like, "What?" Like, so mad, dude, because it wasn't anything but what they had already seen.
Yeah.
So mad. I'm like, dude, this is just like, this moves beyond like fun now. That's not long. That's not fun. You had me sitting around waiting to show me. It's like the biggest troll asshole thing to do that I've ever seen like a development company do in my life.
You know what? I wouldn't have even been mad at this if it was like, if this was actually tweeted from like Kojima's account, or whatever, that he was working on the game and he was giving us all these little hints and bits and pieces for us to try to decipher and stuff like that, like to figure out what it is. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad at that. You know what I mean? Because that would seem like it's a legit game that he's playing from him.
Mm-hmm.
But this whole shit with like this other company and all of that stuff, like this is just, it's just too much.
It's terrible.
If it's from the company and it had nothing to do with Kojima, I'm like, fuck them. Like, I don't want no parts of this game.
I
Like,
agree.
I don't give a shit what the
If
game
this
is.
doesn't have anything to do
Like,
with Kojima,
I'll find out what the game is, but I don't want. I'm not downloading their shit to give them the extra downloads to feed into their bullshit. I'm gonna watch somebody else clip showing what it is or whatever. Like, I was just on Twitter and saw somebody else had posted, oh, you want to see what the Blue Box trailer thing is or whatever, here it go. And then 5 seconds, you know, boom. But like, I'm not downloading that shit. I don't want no parts of it. I'm not fucking following Blue Box.
dude, that app.
Like, I'm not giving them nothing. Like, they will not get a damn dollar of my money.
Dude, if this has something to do with Kojima, this is the biggest mess I've ever seen in marketing in my life. And that app, bro, that you're talking about, everyone's downloading, that's 5 gigs, dude.
5 gigs of horse shit. Like, I mean,
5 gigs for that app.
Somebody's gotta data mine that, right? Like, somebody has to data mine
That's so
that
much
at some
data
point.
there, dude. What's this app for? You give us an 8-second clip? It's so wrong. And what I don't get is how Sony's allowing this if it's not something to do with Kojima. If this is just some shit company lying to us, literally lying to us, I would think that Kojima would want to sue him. You're running my name through the mud. You're using my name. Everyone thinks this is
For
me.
publicity
And
and
you're
shit,
lying to the
yeah.
people. You're saying you're going to get something new on this date, and you didn't give us anything new on this date. This is like, what is going on? Which is why, like, that's the only thing that keeps me, like, from completely flipping, is because Sony has to know what's going on. This is a PS exclusive. So, like, Sony has to know what is going on here. And Sony doesn't seem to be addressing any of this. So,
No, they don't care. Neither is Kojima.
and neither is Kojima. They're kind of feeding into it. Kojima tweeted something out, I think today or yesterday, that hinted something with Abandon. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on, but that was the most rude thing I've ever seen a company do, is they launch their app and give you the same clip they just gave you 2 weeks ago. That was the most rude thing I've seen, man.
It's just crazy.
You see
It's
the
just
memes,
crazy
man?
as
They
fuck.
have like, because the Abandon app has the, it says Abandon real-time experience.
Yeah.
And then you have like the fuzzed out background. People are taking that and they're putting like Abandon real-time waiting experience, and they have like Hassan's face in the background. It's like, this is like hilarious, man. You know how we talk about like walking simulators, or like, what was it, FedEx, the game, package delivery simulators?
Yep.
This is a waiting simulator, man. This is Abandon, the real-time waiting simulator.
Hey,
You just sit around and wait and get nothing.
Yeah, you've been abandoned
just wait.
in this app because ain't nobody got shit for you.
You've been abandoned in this app. This is like, we've mastered how to make people wait.
Yeah, for sure.
It's terrible, man. It's
It's
so
crazy. Like I said,
The
I'm
waiting
a
simulator.
forever. I'm just not fucking with, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if Kojima made it or not. I'm not buying this, whatever. If Kojima comes out with another game that's like released or mentioned or whatever in the next few months, and it has anything to do with this abandoned shit, I'm not buying it. I'm just not, because I'm not up with the antics. I'm not gonna contribute to that at all. Y'all by all means could buy the shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not
Yeah.
doing any type. I'm not contributing. Ain't no game worth this.
This is ridiculous,
Like all
man.
of this, like, nah, bro.
This is so bad. So bad.
Like, and y'all can call me bitter all you want, but like, you know, I'm not even caring or watching. I'm
Bro,
literally
like-
talking about it because y'all like to talk about it. I don't want no parts of this fucking game whatsoever. I don't want no parts of Blue Box. I'm abandoning this shit.
Would you feel different? Like, let's say they actually gave us a real trailer. Not something they literally themselves tweeted weeks ago. What if it was something real to really kind of keep the feed going? then
Well-
you might be not as angry. I wouldn't be as angry.
Well, for one, I would think it was horseshit that they tried to use a different game IP to try to promote their own.
Yeah, it's
if they
unethical.
had gave us
If they
an
had-
actual trailer and it had the title in it,
If they had no
and
connection,
it had nothing to
yeah,
do with Kojima,
I would feel.
think that they're
Yeah.
dog shit for doing that.
I wouldn't buy it either.
But
But let's say like it was kind of
if
like
they
still
finally gave
Kojima
us
related,
something.
and it was a new trailer, and it was somewhat Kojima related. I think the majority of people, because I think a lot of people feel like you, I
Mm-hmm.
do. Like I don't want nothing to do with this either. But let's say they gave us something. They gave us an actual real teaser trailer that was new. No one
Mm-hmm.
had seen it before, and there was still the Silent Hill aspects to it, making us feel like, yeah, that's Silent Hill. Get us more excited. I wouldn't feel as pissed off.
because at
they
least you'd have a
effed
little
up.
bit more of an idea of what this is, but you still don't know.
Right. And I don't
And
feel
they
like
just
I'm being
keep
lied to.
continuing with the allure.
Like I'm being
of
lied
that.
to.
Yeah. So
It's like the boy who cried wolf, right? Like I'm not going to go any longer. Like I'm not going to fall for it any longer,
yeah,
right?
I'm not about to do this too much longer.
It's
So,
crazy, man. But
I hope that they whole shit burn. Like, I hope that they fail. If this is their very first game, I hope they fucking do not succeed. I do not want them to succeed whatsoever.
this is ridiculous,
Especially
bro.
if they're using a different IP's publicity to do this stunt. If
That's
it's-
what I don't
if
like
it's-
about
If it's
it.
Kojima, he need to eat a fat one. Like,
Dude,
this shit is ridiculous.
If this has nothing to do with Kojima, though, there's got to be something here that is like wrong.
I don't
Come
know.
on, man. Like, how can you use someone else's? Dude, that would be like, right? That'd be like me showing everything Master Chief, but no name for my game, but everything is Master Chief. You know, on like, let's say the Switch.
Mhm.
So everyone's like, oh, snap. Halo's coming out for Switch. And I'm like, everything though, like the voice, like I send out a little fun voice and it sounds just like Master Chief. And
Yeah.
the picture in the background is Master Chief, the guns, the shooting, the aliens, every little tidbit I give. And then it comes out and it's literally has nothing to do with Master Chief at all. It's not Halo at all. It's some completely indie BS game. Like, wouldn't 343 Studios or whoever, wouldn't they be like, dude, you just used our game to promote your game and didn't get permission to do that?
Yeah.
It's got to be something there.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know, man.
I mean, hey, y'all could stew on this shit. I'm really not letting this soak into my mind much longer. It holds no rent here. So moving on.